Welcome back to our nugget for today. Our focus will be Ephesians 6 verse 12, which reads, "For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms." How many times have we heard this verse? And why does Paul take the time to name the different forces that we as Christians are up against? I think that as Christians, we are all a little bit like Thomas, the doubting disciple. If we don't see it, we don't believe it. I would say that most people have not seen Satan himself, and therefore a lot of people don't believe he even exists. But what Paul is warning us of here is that we're up against multifaceted, invisible powers that are a product of that old serpent that tries to deceive even the very elect. We're not fighting a tangible war, but a spiritual war, which is harder to see where the opposing side is coming from. Unfortunately, our planet is under the hold of sin, which means that Satan and his hosts are controlling it. Everyone knows that the best attacks are sneak attacks, ones that take us completely by surprise. And that's what these rulers, authorities, powers of darkness, and evil spiritual forces are in charge of. Sneaking up on unsuspecting people and even Christians. I mean, who would suspect that there are satanic forces influencing, for example, children's cartoons or music? I mean, those are such innocent things, right? Wrong. Or how would there be evil forces at work in families? I mean, as long as there's love in relationships, everything will work out well, won't it? Or communicating with our loved ones that have passed away is so comforting, so why would it be wrong? They are in a better place, aren't they? Or I'd rather just scroll through my phone before bed, and the next thing you know, you've fallen asleep, and you haven't ended the day with God, and that slowly becomes a habit until praying before bed isn't even on your radar anymore. Can you see how these intangible forces very cunningly infiltrate our day-to-day experiences and reach their ultimate goal, which is to disconnect us from God? I pray that we will be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might to be able to ward off those sneak attacks. And that is our nugget for today. I'll see you tomorrow.